Today's video is going to be about 10 things that I won't be influenced to buy. And as a disclaimer, I want to say that if you have any of these things, then this is not an attack towards you or anything, because we all need different things, we all have different lives, and we all prefer to spend money on different things. Just to say this so that no one gets offended over something. So my hope is just to de-influence you from buying some things that you may actually not need, because social media is full of all these must-haves and all that, and most of the things, they are not must-haves at all. And perhaps they should not even exist. So the first thing is over expensive and hyped up food products. Things that have been made popular by social media or created by some influencer, or some drinks that have been made after some TV show that has become way too popular. As an example, I would like to bring Dubai chocolate. First of all, it's not even vegan, so obviously I wouldn't try non-vegan chocolate, but even if it was vegan, I wouldn't spend 10 euros for a piece of chocolate. It's just way too much in my opinion, and it's definitely not worth it for me. The next thing that I won't be influenced to buy is fall decor. I have talked about not buying seasonal decor items before also, but since it's autumn, I think it's a good reminder that you don't need to buy every year new fall decor items, because again, I have seen on YouTube that there are these hauls of buying fall decor items, and of course I don't know if these people buy these things every year, but it just feels too much, all this overconsumption. And I'm pretty sure that people who really like to buy decor items, they can also get them from the thrift store. And another reason why I don't like seasonal decor items is that you just need to have space to keep them for the rest of the year. Like if you have throw pillows that that look more autumnish, and then you don't want to use them the rest of the year, you need space where to keep them the rest of the year. Or winter decor items, you need space where to keep them, and I personally prefer rather empty space than to store decorations. Next up is Alexas and other smart devices. I believe I have talked about Alexas before. I think that they make people lazier, because you can just use your phone instead of asking this device what time is, or what the weather is, or to listen to the music. I personally don't need extra device for that. And the same goes for Oura rings, for example. I don't think it's necessary to overanalyze your health like that, to check every night how well you slept. And I don't know what other parameters these rings are showing. I just, and maybe they are useful and helpful for some people. But I know that for me, then I would just kind of be obsessed and check like, oh, I thought I slept well, but then maybe this device shows that I didn't sleep so well. For me, it just seems unnecessary to have such item. Next up, we have expensive skincare items. And I say this as somebody who studied to be cosmetician. And maybe it's also a bit ironic that I talk about skincare, considering that my skin is not so good lately. But that is mostly probably due to hormonal or stress-related reasons. And I truly believe that most people's skin could rather benefit from using less products, not more. And the expensive price tag definitely doesn't show that the product is good. You need to just check the ingredients to see what is inside. I'm personally very happy with my one ingredient face oil, and it works really well for me and moisturizes my skin well. And as I already said, yes, I have some skin problems, but that is not because I don't use expensive skincare products. And as a disclaimer, I want to say that yes, of course, there are some people who have serious skin issues like acne and other problems. Of course, in this case, you may need more products because you have to do what works for you. So this next thing goes kind of together with the previous one, and it's red light therapy masks. To be honest, the first time when I saw them, they looked kind of creepy. But I read a little bit more about them, and apparently they work for some people. They may even help with acne scars and all that. And that's great, of course. But for me personally, when I saw the price of it, it's just way too much. And also I read some reviews that for some people it made even worse. So you really need to read lots of reviews to make sure that the product you buy is good, that you just don't waste your money. But for me personally, I wouldn't spend my money on it. Next up, we have robot vacuum cleaners. I think they can be really useful when you have a large house and lots of pets, because fur tends to fly everywhere and gather rather fast. But I live in a small apartment, so for me it's really fast to hoover it, and I think that this robot vacuum cleaner, I'm pretty sure that my cat would be afraid of it. It's one of these kinds of things that if I would get it for free, I would happily try it out, but realistically, I wouldn't buy it for myself because they are quite expensive, and I have read that the cheaper ones, they have lots of problems with them. My partner's mom actually offered her robot vacuum cleaner for us, but it just made me think that if she doesn't use it, then maybe it doesn't work so well. Plus also I started to think that where would I realistically keep it, and I don't think I have such place where I can keep it without it bothering me, because it has a little charging station and I don't have outlets in the areas where I would keep it. And as I said, I'm pretty sure my cat would be afraid of it, so we decided not to accept it right now. And also I'm pretty sure that it would make me lazier because maybe then I would use my other hoover less, and then some corners they would still be dusty. And when I hoover, I like to do it thoroughly so that everything gets clean. Next up, we have streaming services or online courses that teach you how to live better, or there are some courses that even teach you how to make better YouTube videos, which, yes, maybe I could use it. But to be honest, I think that most of them can be a big waste of money. And I'm pretty sure that some of the stuff that these gurus are teaching is available online for free. Next up, we have Labubu dolls. And apparently they are very popular even amongst grown-ups, which was really shocking for me. And it just, again, supports overconsumption. I understand kids liking some kind of toys and then they get crazy over them. But when grown-ups do that, I don't know, it's just something that I don't understand. I'm pretty sure all this stuff will soon be in the thrift stores, and possibly also lots of them end up in the landfills. Next, we have expensive concert tickets. I have never been to a concert that has been, let's say, more than 20 euros, simply because, I don't know, I haven't just felt the need to spend such amount of money for a concert. Yes, it can be a great experience, especially if you really love that artist, but then I think about that there are a lot of people and I'm not very comfortable with big crowds, and usually you see the artist like very far and they are so small, and then you need to look at the big screen. And then in this case, I don't know, I would rather watch some show on YouTube or TV for free. But yes, of course, it's not the same experience like actually going to the concert. But for me personally, it's enough, and this is just something that I wouldn't want to spend money on. And then there are these stories of how people resell their tickets for even more money, and it just feels like such a waste of money. And the last item that I won't spend my money on is trendy clothes. I don't have any clue what is currently in. I probably should buy some new clothes soon, because my clothes are getting really old and worn out soon. But I don't really look forward to it, because the few times that I have been to the store, I never see anything that I would even like. Everything is synthetic and expensive and don't seem something that I would like to wear year after year after year. And most likely they wouldn't even last that long. And then these trendy clothes, soon after, they will be not in trend anymore. And then again, they end up in the thrift stores, and then soon enough in landfills. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video of the things that I won't be influenced to buy. I hope that even though there are so many influencers telling you about all these must-haves that you need to live a better life, that you actually don't need all that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye!